I am delighted to welcome you to my new show, The Order of the Simulation, at Heidi Vaughan Fine Art until April 3rd. The current show presents a body of work of 10 paintings in the gallery. And also, I expanded this show into my satellite space to present some installations and videos. The columns of hope and despair. And I did this painting during the time of election in November when they were counting the ballots. And the idea is to think about what was the reality of others on the digital scale. As we interact more and more online, as the media submitted to us are driven by algorithms, I really wanted to think about the alternate reality on the digital scale. And for that, briefly, I'm going to explain to you how I make a painting. I take a background from a photo, and this one comes from the Media's Corp group in New York City. I completely transform the photo, and then I add elements onto the painting. And for this one, as the other ones, I added collages that I completely merge onto the canvas to really support my idea. So briefly, for this one, I put the title of The Democracy in America, written by Alexis de Tocqueville, which was very essential for me because it's related to the past as it has been written in 1835. And he went to America. He came back to France to bring back the idea of democracy. And it's how you have a certain reality brought back to you through the support of a book. So it's really, you think about the past. And then I translated a very tiny part of his book when he was talking about the election and how the election is a time of tremor, of crisis. And I translated it into binary code because now all our information goes through the binary code. And on each painting, to support that, I always add a motherboard, neural networks, a lot of elements. So come, see the show because you will see how many elements I put onto a painting. And also I always draw lines, and the lines are for me the imaginary network. And finally, at the very end, I add a transparent shape, which is blue on this one. And this transparent shape is acting like a window that you need to cross to unravel the reality, and it's linked to the allegory of the cave from Plato. Each painting is different. Each painting has a particular story. And for example, the one just on the right side, it's about the Star City in Russia and how this city was envisioned by the people. So it's a long story. Like this one, it has a particular topic about how you have an heterotopia with people, how you manage those people, and how is your external reality towards these people. And I always talk about reality, the digital self, because I think nowadays it's really relevant. And you have seen this with the NFTs, which for me are really, really relevant. And I created NFTs linked to those paintings. So you have the physical entity of the paintings inside the gallery next to me. And then I wanted to create their digital entity because as we evolve, currently the digital entity is become bigger and bigger and has a value which is increasing. And the question is the value of your digital entity, your utilitarian value of the digital entity will have an impact on your physical entity. So if you are interested by this topic, I encourage you to come visit the show. I'm there every Saturdays from 2 to 6, and I will be very happy to present you this topic.